I bet you're all wondering, Gabe, why are you wearing a hat? Why are you wearing a vest? Well, you know what? It makes me look sexy. And it's very cold outside. It is that time of the month, ladies and gentlemen of the dear internet world. The day that snow fell in November, which makes no fucking sense. Ah! But I love it. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy FaceTime524 coming at you with another video for today. I know you guys have been waiting for this video for so long. I know. So much planning. It's miraculous. So, I just want to get on a more serious topic. I want to talk about people. And why are people so different in this world? And the reason why I put quotations around people around that is because we're all not different. Honestly, we're all not different. I mean, there are people out there with disabilities like ADHD, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, people with learning disabilities, people with other physical disabilities that restricts them from doing stuff that they wish that they could do. But honestly, that's not really that's important. You guys have such an amazing life ahead of you. You think your disability is getting in the way of you accomplishing what you want to do. But that's not important. Your only limit is your imagination. So get out there and go see the world. But, you know, people see someone, you know, with autism or whatsoever, and they think, huh, that kid's really weird. He's going around thinking, you know, he's doing crazy stuff. My brother has autism, but, you know, I don't think of him as a weird person. I think of him as a very, very unique person. And I love my brother so much. I love everyone who has a disability, unless they get super, let's just say they can't take a hit and say, I don't like you. But, you know, we're all people in this world. We are all the same in God's image. And just with that matter, I hope this video does not get demonetized. Because that's the last thing I want on my mind. People, YouTube world says, oh, you said God demonetized. Yeah, no. I'm here, YouTube. I'm here to talk about people. We're all people. You're all people. We're all the same. I view us as the same. And I hope you see all people as the same. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Mexican, if you come from a different country, if you can barely speak a language that you're trying to get used to. It doesn't matter. We're all people. And that's what's important in this world. The main goal in this world is to adapt and to change to urban civilization and rural civilization, so that we can all become equal, so that we all can become as one. And I hope the newly elected representatives of the House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate can view people the same. So, now, before we dive into this video, I want you guys to do my huge favor. I want you to slash that subscribe button for me, and why don't you also stab that like button. Yep, sharpen it up for me, please. And also sharpen up that post notification bell so that you do not miss another one of my amazing yet controversial videos. So I'm here to count down my 10 favorite Pokemon. Let's go. Number 10. That would have to be Primal Kyogre. I really love this Pokemon so much. Primal Kyogre is just an absolute tank. And when you give the blue orb to Kyogre, it has the ability to have Primal Reversion. And its ability, Primordial Sea, completely nullifies fire-type moves. And that's what I really, really like about Primal Kyogre. Number 9. This is really hard to think of because, I just thought, hey, this might be a pretty good video. Talk about people, but, sort of time. But I want to talk about, for number 9, that would have to be Electivire. I love this Pokemon so much. It's so electric. Not pun intended. I just really love its speed and its power that it has. The Electivire that I have on my Pokemon Ultra Sun, shout out to you, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Nintendo. Thank you. You have raised my childhood. And it's got some pretty good movesets. I wish it had a pretty distinctive moveset, but you know, that's what I got. Number 8. Number 8 would have to be Gigalith. Not only does this Pokemon look like a badass, but it has some pretty good rock-type moves. It's super amazing, and it's super handy to have on your Pokemon team if you want a heavy hitter. Or, in this case, a strong rock. Number 7. Number 7 would have to be Garchomp. I absolutely love Dragon-type Pokemon, and Garchomp with this Mega Evolution just looks like an absolute badass. And it's amazing. It has some pretty good movesets. It's Dragon and Ground type. Really handy if you're going up against a Dragon type, a Fire type, or an Electric type. Pretty handy. So, number 6. Number 6 would have to be Ampharos. I love Ampharos so much. On my Pokemon Y, I actually have a shiny Ampharos. And when it Mega Evolves, it transforms into an Electric and Dragon type. And what I found out is that it can actually use the moves Dragon Pulse and Power Gem. And that totally surprised me when I powered up my shiny Mareep into an Ampharos, and when I learned the move Power Gem and Dragon Pulse, I was like, huh, this is different. Number 5. Number 5 would have to be Solgaleo. Solgaleo, it's a Psychic and Steel type, and of course, many of you know, or some of you may not know, that Steel types are super effective against Psychic types, or do I have that confused? It doesn't matter. But when it's fused with Necrozma, it's super amazing, and I would highly recommend getting that Pokemon if you can. Number 4. Number 4 would have to be Mewtwo. Mewtwo, in the game Pokemon Y, Pokemon X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, Ultra Moon, it has 2 different Mega Stones for it. The Mewtwo Knight X and the Mewtwo Knight Y. And I really love the Mewtwo Knight X because it transforms into a Psychic and Fighting type. But I actually prefer the Mega Evolution in Y because it's super amazing. And it's just an absolute breeze to have on your team. Number 3. Number 3 would have to be Mew. I love Mew so much. It has a wide variety of moves that I can use. And between you and me, it looks super cute. Number 2. Just lost it. It doesn't matter. Number 2 would have to be Arceus. Arceus is supposedly, if you look it up on Bulbapedia, which I will put in the link in the description, if you look it up, it is called the God of all Pokemon. And yes, it is. It can learn all the TMs, I think, and it has so many different plays. Like, it had all the plates that resembled all the different types. If you give it a plate, it would transform into that type of Pokemon. But with the new Fairy-type Pokemon, they added the Pixie Plate, which transforms it into a Fairy-type Pokemon. And the move Judgment becomes that type. So, for say you were to give Arceus a Fire Plate, it would transform into a Fire-type. So if you're going up against a super powerful Grass-type, you can actually use Judgment, and it would transform into a Water-type move. Or a Fire-type move. It doesn't matter. Number 1. My favorite Pokemon of all time is Rayquaza. Hands down, Rayquaza all the way. Rayquaza is such an amazing Pokemon. Like I said, I absolutely love Dragon types. It's a Dragon Flying type, which is kind of a disadvantage if you're going up against an Ice, a Rock, Ice type, Rock type, or Dragon type, or Fairy type. But it's very handy, and it doesn't have a Mega Stone, unless you have a Meteorite. Or if you're playing Sun and Moon, Ultra Moon, which will be on my previous video. I think my first one. No, it doesn't matter. It's on one of my videos. It's absolutely amazing. Its move, Dragon Ascent, is so amazing. Alright, so those are my top 10 Pokemon of all time in the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, I'll say it again. Please slash that subscribe button for me. And also just stab that post notification bell so you are notified whenever I make another amazing video. With that said, I am your boy FaceEvery524, and I will see you all next time. Peace out. Okay, bye.